EA released two new evolutions, Trailblazer Centreback and Trailblazer Striker. Stay till the end to see who the best players to use are in each evolution. Quick little disclaimer before we get into this. I know the Centurions evolutions are out. Stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a whole guide on those two evolutions as well. But let's get into this video first and see what the best ones are to use. Alright guys, you know how the drill works here. We've got new evolutions in the game and I'm going to show you who the best players are to use in each of the evolutions. Before we get into that, I'm going to show you the rewards for both of them and the challenges for both of them so that you can kind of get an idea what we are doing here. But I've got everything annotated below on the little scroll bar and in the description, so if you want to jump ahead to a certain part of the video, feel free to do so. I'm going to start off with the Trailblazer Centreback here. Now, this is another free one that I think is very, very solid. I'm not going to go over the player requirements. If you want, you can look at them on the screen right there. I'll zoom in for you so you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking for here. But we're going to jump right into the level 1 rewards and challenges here. One thing I really like about EA and what they're doing with the free ones is that they're actually making them pretty decent, honestly. I wasn't expecting that from EA. We kind of all know how the company can be with their money, but honestly, this is a pretty decent evolution considering it is indeed free. Level 1 rewards are going to give you the power header playstyle already. That's so good with +5 physical, 5 dribbling, 2 defending, and 4 pace. That's so good for just a level 1 reward, and it's pretty easy to get these rewards. You got to win 3 squad battles and win 2 matches in the Ultimate Team Friendly. Now, you know my opinion on these these friendly matches. I hate them, honestly. I suck at the game, and I know some of you that are watching this do as well. And it can be a bit of a pain to win those friendlies sometimes, especially because you get up against these absolutely insane sweaty tryhards sometimes, and it just makes it a bit of a rough day. But that is the thing you got to do to win the level 1 rewards here. It's not too bad, honestly, but honestly it's not too bad to get into the level 2 rewards. Good thing is you get the aerial playstyle in the level 2 rewards, which is also very good. Plus you get the 5 physical, 2 defending, 5 passing, and 2 pace. Very solid here. But then once you get into the level 3 rewards is when your center back is just really going to be solid in that back line. Another extra 5 defending, 4 dribbling, 4 passing, and 2 pace. Plus they get that acrobatic playstyle, which is really solid. This whole evolution is going to make your center back so good in the air, and yeah, it's just a very solid free evolution. Only thing is you have to then win another 4 matches in that friendly. So if you're good at the game, these evolutions are not going to be a problem for you whatsoever. If you're not, that's a different story. You're gonna have to win another squad battle as well, but that's really not too difficult. A very solid evolution here. Again, I'll put the requirements on the screen for you if you want to take a look at them. Let's hop into the Trailblazer Striker next. Another solid evolution here. It's another paid one, 50k or 1000 FC points. It's going to be very solid though, because as you can see by the rewards, it adds 3 playstyles to level up your striker, which is very solid. The playstyles are always nice to have on your players, plus the rewards are very good as well. Again, requirements are on the screen for you right now if you want to take a look at them. Let's get into the challenges and rewards. So for the level 1 challenges, it's a bit steep already. Win 6 squad battles and score 4 goals in those squad battles. Obviously the 6 squad battles is the main part of that. Is going to be a little, you know, time consuming maybe. Again, the squad battles are a little shorter, so it's not going to be that bad, but you get the power header playstyle, which is very nice. 3 pace, 3 shooting, and 5 passing. Not a crazy upgrade in the level 1 challenges, but level 2 rewards on the other hand is another 6 squad battles and then score 6 goals in those 6 squad battles, which isn't too bad again, but it's just 12 squad battles in total already, which it's just a lot for that. I don't know. I mean, you've got 3 weeks to do it, which I mean, it's not too bad if you split it up within those 2 weeks, but I know some of you maniacs are going to try and bang these out on the last couple of days, and it's going to be a nightmare, so don't do that. Definitely try and split up these squad battles. It's going to give you chip shots, which is a pretty decent playstyle. Chip shots are a little bad in the EAFC, so this is definitely going to help you out with that. Plus 3 pace, plus 5 shooting, plus 5 passing, and plus 5 physical. Very solid rewards there. And then you get into the level 3 rewards, and that is where you really start to see some crazy upgrades. Plus 10 dribbling, plus 5 shooting, plus 5 physical, and the finesse shot playstyle, which is so good. It's a very solid playstyle. Definitely recommend getting some players that have it. And this is going to require you to win another 6 squad battles. So 18 in total. Plus you got to get those goals. It's a lot, I'm not gonna lie. For 50k evolution, it seems pretty demanding. 18 squad battles in total. Could be fast, but again, that's a lot of squad battles. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one because it's a lot, but the evolution upgrades are very solid on it. So definitely get into this one if you're willing to spend the time on it. But now that that's all out of the way, let's get into the players you should use for each of these evolutions. I'm going to start off with the Trailblazer Centreback. Now, for those of you that have seen my evolution guides, we got totw to help us out. As always, they've got the Evo Labs that I love. Looking at all the players and how I do my research with these, definitely check out fut.gg. Not even sponsored, I just think it's a great source to look at every single player that is available for each of these evolutions. But anyways, let's hop into the Trailblazer Centreback. Now for this evolution in particular, there were so many good options for it, and I'm telling you, so many good options. I'm obviously going to save what I think is the best for last, but I've got a bunch of different leagues that I'm going to show you here, so I'm going to try and speed through this as fast as I can, but I've got probably a good 7 or 8 players that I'm going to show you, just because I'm going to try and show you each league possible and why I think these players are probably good for each reason. But again, saving the best for last. Let's hop into the first one. First I'm going to show you here is Denier, cheeky little Saudi league option. If you do have some Saudi players that you're looking to get some more chem on, he's got 77 pace, 85 defending, and 86 physical when all is said and done. You can also throw him into the Welcome to Evolutions to get him a little extra pace and a little extra stats all around, but I'm assuming a lot of you have used that already. So yeah, it's an okay option. It's a Saudi league option. I wanted to make sure I got one in each league for you. Let's hop into the next one. Next up, I've got Kohlberg here playing in the Barclays Super League, obviously. She's another one that can be thrown in the Welcome to Evolutions, but we'll just go into the regular one. She can play left back, right back, and center back, which is very solid, very versatile. Goes to up to 79 pace, 86 defending, 77 physical, 74 passing, and 74 dribbling. Another solid option here. 4-star weak foot, which is also very handy. Medium work rates. I'll keep moving on nice and quickly. A very interesting option I wanted to throw in here was Aviles. Now, if you have the Trailblazer Interceptor still available to you, you can have a possible route where he can be thrown into the Trailblazer Interceptor and then into the Trailblazer Centreback evolutions. Doing that gets him up to 71 pace, 87 defending, and 86 physical. Now, I know what you're thinking. MLS, yucky. Why the hell would I throw him into these evolutions? That's a lot of coins. He gets a literal perfect link to Messi, Argentinian, and plays for Inter Miami. This is a very solid player to throw in at center back or CDM if you want to throw him in there as well, if you want to get some extra chemistry with Messi. He gets the Interceptor playstyle plus, which is also very nice, and a bunch of the playstyles that he gets available to him. It's just very solid card here, and definitely one I'd recommend if you want to get a team with Messi. Let's move on to the better options that I personally think are the best in this evolution. First City option I'm going to throw in here is Gatti. Goes up to 74 pace, 87 defending, and 86 physical. I'll leave the stats on the screen for you. As I go into the next Serie A option, and that's Diego Llorente. I'm going to keep both of them on the screen for you if you want to see who is better, maybe compare the two. I like both of them here. Very solid options if you're using a Serie A team. Gatti's probably going to get you better chemistry just because he's Italian, and Spain might be a weird country to have as in a Serie A team, but I don't know. Both very solid options. Let me know in the comments who you think is the better Serie A option, but both very, very good center backs. Let's keep going. Very solid option here I've got in the La Liga is Unai Nunes. This is a pretty monster center back here. 77 pace, 86 defending, 88 physical. This is a very, very solid option here. One I would definitely recommend if you're using a La Liga team. Medium high work rates as well to help him, play a lot better defensively. Very, very good option here. If you're using a La Liga team, definitely go for him. Next, I'm going to show you the Bundesliga options. We've got Elvedi showing up here with 77 pace, 87 defending, 88 physical. Also, 73 passing and 75 dribbling. Very, very solid stats for a center back. And I'm going to keep his stats on the screen for you as I show you the second Bundesliga option that I found, Vot. He gets up to 77 pace, 81 passing, which is very solid for a center back, 77 dribbling, 85 defending, and 86 physical. Again, up to you which you want to use if you're using a Bundesliga team. I think this is a really, really solid option as well. And I think has even just better links. He's German, always useful in Bundesliga. So yeah, these next two options I think are the best and the meta picks for this evolution. Definitely consider these next two if you're doing this evolution. First one, which I think is a monster pick, Maria Mendes. Very, very great stats, and I think this is one that's going to go over the radar of a lot of people just because she's Liga F. 79 pace, 87 defending, 85 physical, 76 passing, 73 dribbling. Some of the previous ones I think maybe are better stat-wise, but this is a really, really, really good one, especially because you can use her with girls like Putellas and Bonatti to get them on some chem. Yeah, very, very good option. The next one is the one I'm going to use because I think he's the best possible, and that is Kehrer. He's in the Prem, which is very, very nice. Can go center back and right back. Can also be thrown into the Welcome to Evolutions, but we won't look at that path. We'll just look at the regular Trailblazer Centreback path. Goes up to 79 pace, 85 defending, 85 physical with a 5-star weak foot. You're not going to see that in any of the other evolutions, I don't believe. This is just very, very solid, and Prem is the most common league in the game, obviously. Very solid option here. I think this is the one I'm definitely going to be putting into this evolution. But again, there's some great options all around, probably some that I haven't even mentioned. This is probably the one I'm going to go with. There's so many good options, though. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's hop into the paid evolution, the Trailblazer Striker. It's a very, very solid evolution, so let's see what the best options to use are in it. This one was a little easier to come up with players for because there's some definite standouts in this evolution, and again, saving the best for last because I'll just show you the fun ones first that I think might go a little under the radar, and then save the best for last as always. But let's get into the first one. First one, which I think is definitely going to go under the radar just because he is a silver card, is Bodu. Gets up to 91 pace, 86 shooting, 84 dribbling, 74 physical. Very, very crazy card right there. He's in Ligue 1. Not sure how many people are actually using Ligue 1 teams just because it seems like that league is kind of taking a downhill in talent in the last year or so, but very solid option here, especially because he's Dutch, could probably link up into other leagues, and he's got a 5-star weak foot, which is something that's just going to be very, very useful. Solid option here. Let's keep moving on. Another solid silver option here is Zaruri. Can play striker, left wing, and left mid. Very good options there. Goes up to 90 pace, 81 shooting, 86 dribbling. Another player that's in the Prem that's going to give you some great chem. 4-star, 5-star. which is very, very good. Not a lot of players are going to have that at all. So yeah, definitely an underrated option here. Maybe not underrated, but one that could get overlooked from some of the other options that I have in here. Very, very good card here. Great stats and great 4-star, 5-star right there. Let's keep on going. Another really good option that's definitely gonna 100% gonna get overlooked is Martinez. 89 pace, 88 shooting, 84 dribbling, 78 physical. Such a good option here. And again, MLS player, but plays on Inter Miami. Strong link to Messi right there. So good. And throw a hunter on him, and he's going to get up to pretty much full pace and full shooting, which could be pretty OP. I'm not going to lie, for this evolution. Really, really solid. But yeah, I understand if you don't want to use him because he's MLS. So let's keep on going. La Liga option that I've gotten here is Brereton Diaz. I hope I pronounced that right. Silver card that can be thrown into the welcome to evolutions once again, but we won't look at that path. It's up to 89 pace, 86 shooting, 84 dribbling, and 88 physical. This guy is going to be a little hard to get bodied off the ball here. Can go striker, left wing, and left mid. 3-star, 3-star, which isn't the best, but this is the best La Liga option I think possible in this evolution. It's very, very good and can play some pretty solid positions here. Very solid. Again, the 3-star, 3-star is where it hurts you a little bit, but stat-wise, this is probably the best La Liga option. Next up is a very, very solid and underrated option here. Guomanson. I hope I pronounced that right. Icelandic can be a little tough. 90 pace, 86 shooting, 88 dribbling, 81 physical. Really, really good option in the Serie A. If you're using that Serie A team, definitely consider this guy. Can play a bunch of different positions as well. Right mid, left mid, center forward, and striker. Can pretty much play anywhere on the pitch in that attacking area. 3-star, 4-star, which is a little iffy, but still a very good option stat-wise, and has high-low work rates, which means he's just going to be blistering up the field all the time for you and getting into some great attacking positions. I think these next two are the options I'm probably going to go with, and I think they're the best ones in this evolution, so stay tuned. Let's hop into the first one, and that is Eddie Nketiah. 3-star, 3-star, which again looks a little hard on the eyes, but obviously plays on Arsenal, so he's going to get you some great chem with some other very, very great players in the Prem. 85 pace, 86 shooting, 87 dribbling. Stats are a little hard on the eyes, but they get you some very good chemistry, and I think this is a good enough player if you're doing this evolution. But I know some people don't want good enough, so this next one I think is the best option in this evolution. It's gotta go to Emmanuel Dennis, man. Great stats here. Can play center forward, left wing, and striker. 91 pace, 87 shooting, 86 dribbling, and 79 physical. 4-star skills, which is better than some of the other ones. Unfortunately, only has 3-star weak foot, and he actually is in the Turkish league right now. However, I have seen his florist card still in the store at times, so if you are lucky enough to get it, definitely throw it into this evolution. It's very, very solid with that Prem Chem. It won't be that good if you're using him in the Turkish league. Unfortunately, obviously, it's just going to be way too hard to get on chemistry, especially because he's Nigerian. It's not a common country. One thing I wanted to throw in here before ending off the video, if you're looking for a Prem option that it's definitely going to be in the store, go for Zaruri. Honestly, looking back, now that I'm editing this, I think his stats might even be better than Dennis's. This is definitely a really, really good underrated option here. Just because he plays in Burnley, don't overlook this. Really, really good option here. Anyways, let's get into the outro. But yeah, I think those are the best options for the Trailblazer Striker. These evolutions were some weird ones. The center back one I think is very good, especially because it's free, but the Trailblazer Striker is a little questionable. I would probably save the coins for some of the better evolutions that I'm going to show you tomorrow, which are these Centurions evolutions. Those ones look really, really good. Anyways, if you are getting into these evolutions, I hope this was helpful to you. I have a bunch of other evolution guides that I'll link in the description to the full playlist if you want to take a look at any of the other ones that I've done. Again, I hope this helped you out and hopefully made you make a better decision on who to throw in each evolution. If it did, hit subscribe and peace.